All praises, all honor, all glory be unto Yahweh. Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone that rule well. And peace and salutation to all the Akim doing and pushing his word in all honesty, truth, and sincerity worldwide. And a sincere shalom to the elect. And let me get into this real quick here. Okay. That's Satan's job. Satan wants to sift us out the truth. Okay. That's his job. Okay. He wants to hinder you. He wants to make you lazy. He wants you to fall out this truth. Okay, he's got a job to do. He's here to test you. Okay? So let's get to, I don't want to make this too long. Let's get to the first scripture. Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down onto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. Right? Okay, and this is going into Esau, Edom. You know, you can see how he's moving right now. Okay, a lot of these things, a lot of these laws that he's passing. Okay, a lot of individuals out there, they might get how do you say it? They might get scared. Okay, but you gotta be fully persuaded within thyself. Okay. About this truth. This isn't no cakewalk. This isn't something that's just, a fantasy, hit and miss. No. These people actually know, these elites, they actually know what's going down, man. Okay? And they're passing all these different types of laws to try and, stop us from going out there on the highways and byways and pushing his word, shadow banning our videos, all types of stuff. Because he knows, those elites know that this is coming down the pike, okay? So the spiritual demon, demon Satan, his physical counterparts, they're worried in a sense too, because they know when this comes to pass, okay, they're going to be in chains, as they say, okay, Salakia. They're going to be in chains, man. And they're not going to like their future, all right? But anyways, going back into this, and that's another video for another time. But, they're coming down on us with these different, different laws, hate speech, this and that, blah, 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 bullshit, just to try and stop us from pushing his word. Luke chapter 22 and verse 31. And the Lord said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan have desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat. Right. And that's what's happening right now. A lot of these individuals out here that used to be on the highways and byways pushing the true word, all of a sudden, they're coming up with these strange doctrines, these weird doctrines, okay? They were actually, seduced by the physical counterpart, or they were just seduced in the spirit, okay, by the left-hand side, to go that route. Hey, the Lord said that the deceive and the deceiver are his, okay? So a lot of that is happening right now. Men that used to be faithful, all of a sudden they're losing faith, okay? And that's when, Satan is looking at you at your light. Oh, it's diminishing. Okay, I could get him now. I could put this thought up in his head. I could put that thought up in his head. And then he uses his physical counterparts, his children, okay, on the left-hand side, Esau, Edom, okay, to put that pressure on you, Hey, you know what? I'm going to have one of them, I'm going to have, sanction from the Most High. I'm going to have one of my angels, go on to him and, you know what? Go with some bag of money, see what's going, and then boof, sift it out. Don't want to do this work no more, start preaching some bullshit, and eventually it's like a branch that withers up, falls and withers away, man. Okay? But I have prayed for thee that thy faith fail not. See, you gotta have that faith, man. And when thou art converted, strengthen thy brethren. Okay? So let's go into the next scripture. Okay? First Peter chapter 5 and verse 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour, right? And you gotta stay around you gotta stay with the flock, okay? You gotta keep up with the flock. You know, these guys that do this little disappearing act, weeks upon weeks, you know, they come to a camp, they're there at camp, they're supposed to be involved, but they got their hands in their pocket, they're just being slothful, you know what I mean? You gotta be sober, you gotta be vigilant, okay? You gotta be active, okay? Not just reactive, you gotta be active, okay? Because that's part of defending the doctrine. Being active, okay? And then when you hear a situation, you know, you can react to defend the doctrine. Well, you have some individuals out there, they're just reactive, meaning they see something and they're not active making videos all along, but they just hear a situation. Like this, for instance, Sakari may say, oh, the leadership of GMS, da-da-da-da-da, right? So now all of a sudden, you know, you got the top tier brothers making videos, so now they want to jump in. Now they want to make a video. Now they want to be seen of men, okay? That's not the spirit to be in. You're supposed to be active, okay? This disappearing spirit type of thing, that type of spirit right there is a sheep not walking with the flock. A sheep just stopping, you know, the flock is moving and sheep just stop looking at flowers and the wolves are watching on the sideline to pick him off, okay? Desire to sift you as wheat, man. But you gotta be sober, be vigilant, because what? Your adversary, the devil, is a roaring lion walking about seeking whom he may devour, man. Okay? And you got a lot of individuals out there, you know, they're straying from the pack, okay? And this is what happens. The spirit, you know, that spirit of Satan gets on them. First Timothy chapter 4 and verse 1, now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith. See, noticing it's always going back to faith, eh? Giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils, speaking lies, hypocrisy, having their conscience seared with a hot iron, okay? So the Spirit is telling us within the latter time, some are going to depart from the faith. Now, how are they going to depart from the faith, man? Giving heed to seducing spirits. That's Satan on the left-hand side, pulling them away from the pack. Okay. When you start steering and going in another direction instead of going in the direction which you're supposed to be going in with the pack, you know, hey, it's easy for the devil to get you. Okay, say it like that. Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 10, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy unto us right things. Slakia, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things. Prophesy deceits. And this is what happens, going back into 1 Timothy chapter 4, you know, giving heed to those seducing spirits. You become like these 2/3, man. You become rebellious. You become one that doesn't want to hear the true word of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, because the devil has gotten on you, man, and gotten in your ear. Now you become like a wolf in sheep's clothing. Now you around the pack looking for others, okay, to pull them aside like you, okay, to make a pact with Satan, okay. Let's go into this real quick. First Titus chapter 1 and verse 7. For a bishop must be blameless, as a steward of God, not self-willed, not soon anger, not given to wine, no striker, not given to filthy lucre, but a lover of hospitality, a lover of good men, sober, just, holy, temperate, holding fast the faith. Oh, we go back into the faithful word as he have been taught, that he may be able by sound doctrine both to exalt and to convince the gainsayer. Okay, and this sound doctrine it is clean. Okay, it's got no fault in it. Okay, something wholesome for you to eat. All right, and you can't break it, you can't bend it, because it's the truth, man. For there are many unruly, and I think Apostle Elder Tahar I didn't see that yet. I gotta go see that video. He put up what is sound doctrine video on the on his channel there. I gotta go watch it later. But anyways, verse 10, for there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision, whose mouth must be stopped, who subvert whole houses, teaching things they ought not, for filthy lucre's sake. Yeah, going back into 1 Timothy, okay? Giving heed to seducing spirits, man, and doctrines of devils. And then they know they're Israelites, they have the circumcision, they know they're Israelites, but they're speaking these things because what? Satan has gotten on them, man. One of themselves, even a prophet of their own, said the Cretans are always liars, evil beasts, slow bellies. This witness is true, wherefore rebuke them sharply, that they may be sound in faith, not giving heed to Jewish fables and commandments of men that turn from the truth. And we're seeing these examples right now. Certain individuals out there, they were out there for 6 years, 7 years, whatever, all of a sudden, boom, now they're teaching Gentiles can be saved, and there is actual hell, and all this crap, okay? Unto the pure, all things are pure, but unto them that are defiled and unbelieving is nothing pure. Even their mind and conscience is defiled, and that's what eventually happens to them. Okay, they fall out of this truth. I don't believe in that no more. They profess they know God, but in works they deny Him. Right, doing all that shit, talking about the Gentiles can be saved, and a lot of these guys profess they know Yahweh Shem Yahushua, but yet they eating that pork. All praises due to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Remember that big fat? That guy gonna catch something real quick. Being abominable and disobedient, and unto every good work, reprobate, void of understanding, man. Okay? They have it not, man. That's why you gotta be careful who you're listening to out there. Okay? This is what the apostle elders tell you. You gotta be careful, okay? Because a lot of these guys are coming with some, fugazi doctrine. All right? Let me get something real quick, Let's go into the NLT for this. These different Bible comparisons. Hey, this is a weapon they tried to branch off the Bible in a sense, right? To try and confuse people, but guess what? It turned around and it bit them in their ass, man, because some of these translations here hit the nail dead on the head. You know how the King James be talking, right? If you don't have that spiritual understanding, you're not gonna know what it says. But when you go into some of these translations, it plainly says it, so you can't even escape. Okay, CSB or NLT, I wanted. Let me see, all of them. Let's go here right quick. 1 Corinthians chapter 2 and 11. Least Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Right, thoughts, intents. Okay. When you go into that word devices, CSB, so that we may not be taken advantage by Satan, for we are not ignorant of his schemes. See, we know his scheme. NLT, so that Satan will not outsmart us, for we are familiar with his evil schemes. Remember, Yahushua said in Sirach chapter 17 that he showed us good both and evil. So we're well aware of Satan's schemes, okay? Remember, you're walking in past time as a Gentile, okay? Doing those, acting like them. So we know what you up to, okay? Should I go to NLT for this? Let me see. Philippians. I don't think I'm supposed to go in the NLT. I would have marked it. Let me just see here real quick. No, I would have marked it. Yeah, I would have marked it. Oops. Philippians 3, 14 to 17. Philippians chapter 3 and verse 14. I press toward the mark for the prize of the high calling of Yahweh in Hamashiach Yahushai. Let us therefore, as many as be perfect, complete, be thus minded, and if any thing ye be otherwise minded, God, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, shall reveal even this unto you. Nevertheless, whereunto we have already obtained, let us walk by the same rule, let us mind the same things. This is the important thing here. The sheep stay together. They're in the same pack. Remember, Yahweh Shai said in John, my sheep hear my voice, they know my voice, and a stranger they will not follow. You see, when you get that sheep that's off to the side, and them seducing spirits start to come on him, he ain't following by the master's voice no more. He underneath another master now. Okay? He start doing things of another. Right? He starts becoming an enemy of the cross. He starts becoming an enemy unto his own brothers. Okay? So going back into this, brethren, be followers together of me, and mark them which walk so as ye have us for an example. Okay? Because you see those guys that were, right here, actually, verse 18. For many of whom I have told you often, and now tell you, even weeping, that they are the enemies of the cross of Hamashiach, okay? Whose end is destruction, whose God is their belly, their mind, right? Whose glory is in their shame, who mind earthly things, right? They fully fell away from the truth. Now they're basically back in the world, man. You know, tells you that in Romans chapter 8. You know, they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, and they that are after the spirit, same thing. Things, they mind the things of the spirit, right? So going back into verse 15 there, we gotta be of the same mind, on the same accord, okay? Verse 16, Salakia, same mind, same accord, okay? And that's walking in the pack. When you're off to yourself, right? Like I said, it's easy. It's easy for that spiritual demon to sift you out, to grab you, okay? And those seducing spirits, those seducing doctrines and fables and all that stuff starts becoming, as light to you, okay? Because that spiritual demon is on you, man. Romans chapter 15 and verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime and written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. So when we go through these scriptures, we understand and we see examples, what the 2/3 were doing, how they fall into those snares, those traps, what they're doing, by following after these different nations and going after their gods and going after their philosophies, right? So there's many examples, right, on how to do good and how to go off. So these scriptures are giving us, what happened here? Okay, go to the Chronicles, read it. Okay, boom, boom. Oh, that's a perfect example. All right, I got the understanding of that. Stay away from certain individuals like that. All these scriptures give you information like that, okay? It tells you about the women. It tells you about money, how to handle your money. It tells you everything, okay? What isn't written in the scriptures, right? Everything is written in here, man. That's why it tells you, Ecclesiastes, learn the conclusion of the whole matter, okay? Learn the conclusion of the whole matter, fear God, right? But these people out here, they don't understand that, right? We have the understanding of that. So with that, this is going back into Satan wants to sift you out the truth, man. Like the sifter, grab the clumps, right? And the powder just falls. That's what he wants to do. He wants to sift you out the truth. Take you out the truth with those different philosophies. All the bullshit that you're seeing out there too, through the media. You know what I mean? Because he's the prince of the airwaves, man. Okay? And a lot of, I always tell people your diet is not just something that you're shoveling in your mouth. Your diet is also what you're hearing and what you're seeing. Okay? What you intake. All right? So I'm going to leave out on that note right there. All praises, all honor, all glory be unto Yahweh. Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone that rule well. And peace and salutation to all the Akim doing and pushing this word in all honesty, truth, and sincerity worldwide. And a sincere shalom to the elect. I hope you're edified. Lord willing, to the next time. Wah abad babal. Shalom.